So you've got an N64 controller and a Nintendo Switch. I'm going to show you how to connect the two together with correct button mapping. Let's do this. How's it going, you wonderful people? It's Jay, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to hook up your original N64 wired controller to your Switch, fix the button mapping, and show you some examples of it in action at the end. When Nintendo released the N64 app for Switch, there were so many classic games from Mario to Zelda, and whilst you can use your Joy-Cons or your Pro controller, sometimes you really want that original Nintendo 64 controller with its painfully plastic stick. Most N64 to USB adapters will work, but the biggest issue I've seen is button mapping. With the Pro controller or Joy-Cons, you can just go into the Switch settings and remap your whole controller. It's fiddly, but it works. But with any other controller, you can't. So what you'll need is the Mayflash MF103 adapter. It's a 2-port USB adapter that you can use on your PC and Switch. Links are below. The best part is that you can update the firmware on the adapter, which fixes pretty much all the button mapping issues you get with these adapters. So to update the firmware, head to the Mayflash website. Links are below. Then click the firmware update and select the latest one. Download it to your PC and launch the app. Then grab your adapter, and before you connect the USB cable, hold the home button on the adapter. Whilst holding that button, connect the USB cable to your PC. Keep holding the home button until it comes up with something in the device box. You can then see the current firmware version of your adapter and update it if you need to. Let it run and it should confirm the latest version. So that's the firmware all set up. Let's hook it up to our Switch and sort that button mapping out. So connect the adapter to the USB port on your Switch dock and then hold down the home button. Make sure the light in the middle of your adapter is red to enable Switch mode. Blue is for PC. Connect your N64 controller to the adapter. By default, the B and A buttons are inverted, so A is B and B is A. To fix that and swap to the correct mapping, hold the start button on your N64 controller and right on the D-pad for 3 seconds. That should swap the buttons, but if you want to swap the buttons back, all you need to do is hold start and down for 3 seconds. You should then see the light blink on the adapter to confirm you're all good to go. And that's it. The Mayflash adapter firmware update makes it super easy to have the perfect N64 control mapping on the Switch app. And one final tip for you guys: if you hold Start and Z, you'll go to the pause screen on the N64 app. So let's grab the Switch and try out some of these games. Okay, let's start with a great game that makes good use of the N64 controller, Banjo-Kazooie. As you can see, A is mapped perfectly, Banjo jumps, we've got Banjo clawing away with B. The game makes very good use of the C buttons as well, so you've got C up and C down with the eggs, and you can do Talon Trot with the C left. As you can see, the Z button works perfectly. With some adapters they map it to L due to the way that the Switch controller works, but with this adapter it's mapped perfectly to Z. Onto Zelda now. You've got the sword mapped correctly to B, Link can do his actions with A, you've got all the C buttons mapped perfectly as well. The analog stick works great, it's synced to perfection, there's minimal or no lag. You've got the Z targeting is mapped to Z instead of L, which is great, it works absolutely perfectly. It feels like I'm playing this on an original N64. So there we go, a quick and easy way to connect your original wired N64 controller to your Switch to have the perfect experience with the N64 app and other games if you want to. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but it does allow you to update the firmware unlike some of the other adapters. And the greatest thing is you can have 2 of these Mayflash adapters for the ultimate 4-player experience, just like the good old days. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help you out. And if you're a big fan of Nintendo and retro games and all that good stuff, be sure to join our Discord. We're trying to build up a little community on there with like-minded Nintendo fans. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And before we move on to the next video, be sure to check out our exclusive merch, Geeky and Gaming Designs voted by you. Links are below. Thank you so much for your support. So there we go, classic N64 games on your Switch with a classic original controller thanks to the Mayflash adapter. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, bye bye.